Hi, it's Steph, and today I'm on my way to do something really fun with my garden club. I joined a garden club a few years ago when I didn't have any friends in real life who enjoyed gardening, and I really loved being part of this group. All of the people in it are really into gardening, so it's fun to share common interest. And each year around this time in December, we'll get together and do a greens workshop where we all share evergreen cuttings from our garden and create arrangements for our own use in our home or outside. Well, this year we are doing a greens sale, a fundraiser, and the funds that we raise we will use to do fun things as a group in the summer, such as visit gardens and so forth. So we've each been tasked with bringing a little bit of greens from our garden to share, as well as some vessels that we can create the arrangements in so that we can sell them at the sale. So I actually found a couple of these small plastic planters that are holiday. They look holiday because I bought some amaryllis bulbs in them a few years ago. So I am going to take these with my greens. I have my Felco snippers or pruners as well as my gloves, and I am ready to create some arrangements. So I'm going to head over now and see what everyone is up to and what they've created so far.
Oh, I'm complimented.
Because you're doing a great job. Look at that frame. What is that, a 12-inch?
I picked it up over there. Is it 12 or 14?
Yeah, you're doing great. You just layer everything one on top of the other
Just,
and
I
attach
started
it.
making little piles, and then I just started winging it.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
Pardon me?
That's all you got to do.
That's
Wing
it.
it, and it looks
Just wing
good.
it.
And you just wrap it with floral
Just wrap it,
wire.
and we're good to go.
Yeah, looking
I'm not
good.
even sure how much I'll embellish it. Maybe just a little bit.
Yeah, we'll have to check back in after.
Okay.
This cute little basket looks like some boxwood with some berries and some cedar.
Yeah, I don't even know what I'm using, but it's...
Well, you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Carolyn, you look like you have some ears going on over here.
Some what?
Some ears coming out of your arrangement. I like this container. You found a good one. I have some baskets that I'm going to line with some plastic and then find some oasis to start my arrangement. Look at this one, it has some pears on it. Partridge in a pear tree. This is a really talented group of gardeners. We've had some really beautiful arrangements made. Look at all of these. These are the ones that are already put together, and we're putting together a bunch more. They've used some allium that's been sprayed as some accents. Incredible. Look at this one here. It even has some yarrow in it. Here's some more dried allium that's been spray painted. This one is silver. So nice with the juniper with the blueberries. And now these are just going to stay outside for the week until the green sale because we have some floral oasis that has been soaked in the center where all of the greens are stuck into. So that will keep them nice and fresh, and the temperatures are nice and cool. So it's basically like they're in the refrigerator. Evergreens keep really well outdoors in cool temperatures. Here's another really beautiful low arrangement in a basket. Bunch of containers and baskets that we're using to make the arrangements. So this was a group effort. Everyone contributed a little bit. There are some wreath frames here in the corner. Some pretty swags that are hanging here temporarily as a display in the tree until they get moved over to the green sale in a few days. Here's all the floral oasis. I want to always call this floral foam, which I guess is the same thing, right? It's been soaking in the water, and then you can use a knife to cut it into whatever shape that you need to fit the container that you're planning to make your arrangement in. I picked two cute baskets, so I'm going to go ahead and cut 2 pieces for my arrangement. I got some foam in my baskets. Some of the floral oasis here that has been soaked, and we have some plastic that's lining them. And now I'm going to start building them. I'm going to start, I think, with the base of this cedar here.
You're a picker. I am. Now I gotta cover up the cut piece that I have there. I'm having trouble covering up the cut.
Look at this cute little porcelain, what is it, a snowman?
Yes.
Yes, that looks really good. This is good for like a center of a table
Uh-huh.
because it's not too tall.
Good front and back.
Yeah, looks good. Good job. Carolyn just reminded me that I told her just keep sticking things in and eventually it comes together, and look, it worked. It looks beautiful.
It's beautiful.
The fuller it is, the prettier.
Yes.
Susan is doing a beautiful job on this wreath. She's added some dried citrus, some magnolia, some of the blue juniper berries. Such nice contrast. Even some pine. And what else is there? Oh, the dried orange slices. That looks gorgeous.
Why, thank you.
Beautiful work. How many loops do you think it's going to have?
This one should have 4 on each side.
Nice. I think those colors, you mixed the two of them.
Yeah, I
the
did.
two ribbons.
Yeah, because I only had a small piece of one.
That's going to look really nice, I think.
The only thing is that's got to go this way because you don't want the same colors to be on the same side. You don't want the same colors touching.
Yeah.
You've got a double bow. And then you have to fiddle with it.
I'm going to come back and see it when it's done.
Okay.
It's fast.
It is. Cuts quick. Go ahead, Carolyn. Give it a chop. Let's see how it looks in the thing. What do you think? I think it's going to look good in there. My first arrangement is done. I used a lot of cedar, some of my hinoki. There is some boxwood in here as well as winterberry, pine cones, and a couple of magnolia leaves. And then we found some white branches to give it a little bit of height and vertical interest. So you can't even see the basket. It's so full that the basket is hidden, but the handle is here. And there it is. I think it turned out really nicely. So on to the second arrangement. The bow that Jerry was working on turned out so nicely, and it complements this wreath so well.
Jerry's the bowmaster.
Yeah, she sure is. Look at this really cute Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Very creative. And here is my second arrangement. I really like the way that this one turned out. In fact, if it's available at the sale and no one buys it first, I want to buy it myself. So this one, I guess you could say, is more like a rustic theme. I used this little round basket with some of the dried yellow yarrow, and a member made some dried orange slices that I attached to a floral pick. And then there's some eucalyptus, some cedar, some magnolia leaves, and some pine, and some juniper with little blue berries as well. And here you can see some of them. It's getting dark out now, but we are wrapping up our creative session here, and the next time we will be at the sale. Well, it is the morning of the green sale for my garden club. I have my name badge on and I'm ready to get in there and help everyone set up. They did get here a little bit earlier. I had to work yesterday afternoon, so they had access to the building yesterday to start doing all of the setup. So I don't think that there's very much to set up this morning, but we have about 30 minutes until the sale starts, and I hope that it's successful. So let's go see what they priced the items at. A couple of the girls with some retail experience had priced the items. Fingers crossed we have a really good day today and sell most of all of our arrangements.
You made these, didn't you? You're so creative.
You made these gingerbread ornaments, Deb? How talented! Are they hard to make? I have not. You got me. I have not made these. So cute. The little bell. Magnolia. Here's the arrangement that I made. You can see it a little bit better now that it's lighter out, and I went with a little bit of a rustic theme, and these right here are yarrow that is dried from one of our gardener's gardens, and look how beautiful that looks in an arrangement. And someone made the dehydrated oranges. I really love the way this turned out, and they priced it at $25. Here's another really beautiful arrangement. Love that tin there. Let it snow. They did such a beautiful job. Everyone's really excited today. It's going to be a wonderful morning. I can sense it. A lot of good energy here. Some amaryllis. Amaryllis looks so pretty in a terracotta pot. And look at this urn. Beautiful. This is actually magnolia buds from the southern magnolia that we got all of that beautiful foliage from. Isn't that gorgeous? They put them on some floral picks. That worked out beautifully. This one makes a wonderful centerpiece because it's nice and long and low, so you can still see your guests across the table. So this is in a basket. And that beautiful winterberry. Even some Pyrus japonica makes really good filler for evergreen containers. Here's some more really beautiful Pyrus japonica in that arrangement there. Those are all of the buds that would have bloomed at the end of the winter, beginning of spring. They make a really pretty color accent in this arrangement here. Here's one of those arrangements with that beautiful dried alliums that have been spray painted. So if you have allium in your garden, you can certainly save these and use them in other craft projects. Just like that, the allium arrangement is sold. So pretty. And this allium here is spray painted a shade of red, and it complements the little pomegranate fruit pick really nicely. So if you have alliums in your garden, definitely something to think about is to save them instead of just cutting them down at the end of the season and getting rid of them, because you can use them as decor. This adorable arrangement here. This is a lot of the gold mop cypress and some juniper, and there's an adorable little bird nested in there. So cute. And this one here is also really beautiful, very simple. It's in a terracotta pot, and it's some gorgeous shiny magnolia leaves with those really large magnolia blooms that almost look like a pine cone. Some pine, just really elegant. One of our members makes really beautiful bows. The other night she had made that bow on the wreath there, and here's another really beautiful creation on this basket here. Some more really beautiful arrangements for centerpieces with some candles. Look at that. This one has some of those juniper little blueberries. And the candle is battery operated. And look at this one with some cardinals. And look how creative. This one was made in an old dog bowl. Look at this. So pretty. You can use anything as a vessel because the greenery will cover so much of it, and then you can always have a useful item afterwards. And some bundles of fresh greens for sale so that you can make your own arrangements. These are all mixed greens, so there's some pine and some spruce, some cypress. There's also some pine cones. Some magnolia. The day that I went over was really nice, actually, and Carolyn had the fire going. But the Sunday was very rainy. One of our members made these cute decorative wooden trees. There's larger ones and smaller ones here. And this here is already sold. This is a dried hydrangea wreath. This retained its color beautifully. I just noticed that these dried gingerbread ornaments, there is also some cows, which is so cute because we live in a farming community. And there's these dehydrated oranges with a little gingerbread, just really beautiful. Another really pretty one. I'm really liking when they use those big magnolia bloom buds in the center. Isn't that gorgeous? That's right. Yep, in the house, the Oasis staying moist will certainly help these last because the heat in your home will mostly start drying them out. If they're outside, you can just stick them in the soil and these greens will do beautifully with the cool temperatures. But inside, yes, the Oasis that's inside, or that floral foam, will need to stay moist in order to keep these looking fresh. And a quick update on one of the two arrangements that I made. Someone has set it aside to buy, so it doesn't look like I'll be going home with it, but I'm very happy that someone found it just as beautiful as I did. This arrangement is still here. It's also a really nice one for the center of a dining room table. This is the other one that I made, Jackie.
This is so gorgeous.
Isn't it pretty? I really like it. Carolyn came in and added the white twigs, and I thought that was a really nice finishing touch.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it really added to the height and
really
finished it off.
As they say.
Yes, it really does. Thank you. There are some pretty swags out here for sale, and these are a great alternative to a wreath. They have more of an oblong look. This one has a pretty burlap bow with some pine cones. And then there's a couple on this side with some other greens. And this one at the top here has some winterberry. It's a little windy out here, but all in all, it's a really nice day. And now that it is about 10 a.m. on a Saturday, everyone's out and about running their errands. We're getting a little more traffic to our green sale. So all in all, I would say it's going pretty well. Here's one that's a little bit smaller with a red velvet bow and some of these decorative wax candles, which there's no wick on them, so you couldn't burn them. They're just decorative, but looks really pretty with some juniper berry and some pine cones. I just left the green sale and things were going really well, and I had to leave a little bit early to take my son to a birthday party. So while he's getting ready to leave, I'm going to take about 10 minutes to get these 2 packs of daffodils in the ground. The weather is pretty mild today and the ground isn't frozen yet, so I think this is like my last chance to get this done. These varieties here are My Story and Pom Pom Rose. They were 2 out of the 4 packs that I had purchased at the Farmer's Daughter when we visited that nursery in the fall. So I am going to plant them right here under my magnolia tree. These are the other 2 varieties of daffodils that I had picked up at the nursery, this Optin and Misty Glen, and I planted these in one of my front borders recently to add some nice spring color. I didn't have any daffodils in that bed, so I think these will make a nice addition. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this video and coming along and seeing us create some greens arrangements for our Garden Club green sale. And when I say greens, I say evergreens, holiday arrangements, holiday containers, and maybe you graze some inspiration from it so that you can use evergreen cuttings from your own gardens to create some centerpieces and even some gifts for some loved ones. Create some swags or some wreaths. It's just a really fun activity to do this time of year. I think that all in all, the sale is going really well, and it is something that we're already planning on repeating next year. I was also able to take advantage of a few minutes of this nice mild weather to get the rest of my daffodils in the ground. And this little tent that we put over my Chinese French flower is holding up, but we haven't had snow yet, so that will be the test. Well, thank you for spending your time with me, and I'll catch you in the next one. If I have to be at a birthday party, at least the music is good. I can do something productive while I'm here at the trampoline park. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up button. And please consider subscribing so you don't miss any of my future videos. And we'll see you soon.